Unraveling the charm of Soubresaut. Hello, dear viewers. Today, we're diving into a fascinating phrase that might tickle the fancy of many English learners: Soubresaut. At first glance, it may seem like a visitor from another language, and that's because it is. But fear not, by the end of this video, you'll understand what it means and how you can use it to add a bit of flair to your English conversations. So, let's get started. A soubresaut is a French word that has danced its way into English usage, much like many other French terms that are used in ballet. In its original context, a soubresaut is a type of jump in ballet where the dancer springs into the air and lands in the same position without any apparent change in leg position. But when we borrow it for English, it typically refers to a sudden movement, a startle, or a sudden action that takes one by surprise. It's like the jump you make when you're startled by a loud noise. In a broader sense, it can also describe any sudden change in a situation or a quick emotional reaction. Now that you know what a soubresaut is, let's put it into action. It's not a word you'll find in everyday conversation, but it's a great word to use in more poetic or dramatic contexts. For instance, the news of the merger caused a soubresaut in the stock market, with shares immediately jumping in value. He felt a soubresaut in his chest as he heard the opening chords of his favorite symphony. The sudden soubresaut of the startled cat amused the children. By using soubresaut in a sentence, you can convey a vivid sense of suddenness and intensity. Beyond literal jumps and starts, soubresaut can be a wonderful metaphor. In a figurative sense, this word can encapsulate any sort of unexpected or abrupt transition or reaction in life or art. For example, the protagonist's decision to move to the city was a soubresaut in the novel's plot. Their conversation took a soubresaut into serious territory, leaving everyone a bit taken aback. When you use soubresaut this way, you enrich your language with a term that brings a spark of intrigue and surprise to your dialogue. I hope this exploration of soubresaut adds a new layer to your understanding of English vocabulary, especially when it comes to words with a dash of international flavor. Remember, language learning is not just about rules and grammar, it's about the cultural exchange that words represent. So, keep an eye out for those special terms that jump out at you, much like a soubresaut. Thank you for watching, and happy learning!